first began my coaching business, I was like, certification, and then I'll automatically get clients. But what really ended up happening is I got my certification and then I launched to crickets. It felt like no matter how much I was sharing, no matter what I was doing, it didn't seem like anything was changing. And so I quickly became very disheartened because here I was comparing my journey to coaches that were making $100K a month and laptop lifestyle and traveling and time freedom and all the things. But for some reason, I couldn't shake this urge, this internal urge to just keep going, to keep showing up, to keep going after what it was that I truly and deeply desired. And now that I'm on the other side of the journey and understand that that sacrifice, that discipline, going after fear, and all the being uncomfortable was actually worth it, I want to share 3 different pieces of advice that I wish someone shared with me early on in my journey. The truth is, as a new coach, there are a lot of changes that will take place. Personal changes, business changes, and all the things. So the first piece of advice that I always give my clients, and I would give my former self, is get comfortable being uncomfortable. Here's the thing. If you sell yourself this dream that the coaching world is going to be easy, that it's always going to be comfortable, you'll never, ever be able to step out and do things that make you a little bit uncomfortable, that make you a little bit scared. And honestly, those things, stepping out in fear, stepping out when you're a little bit uncomfortable or nervous or fearful, those sort of things, are what is going to allow you to grow, is going to allow you to expand. Because the reality is our comfort zone gives us this illusion. It makes us feel safe. It makes us feel like it's familiar or like it's comfortable. And while it's probably all of those things, there is no potential for growth there. So number 1, make sure that you're prepared that there will be things that push you out of your comfort zone, and truly get comfortable being uncomfortable. The second piece of advice I have for you is huge, and that is making sure that you're not allowing your limiting beliefs to overcome you and that you can actually overcome them. The reality is you could have all the systems, all the strategies, and all the support in the world, but if your mindset isn't aligned with where you desire to be, you'll never get there. Let me give you an example. Let's say, for example, you're like, wow, I really want to be a life-changing coach. I am so excited because I know that what I have to share with the world is going to change people's lives. So then you'll start to show up online. You'll be ready to post and share different offers. But from the flip side, you're like, I really want to be a coach, but no one will ever listen to me. You'll begin to play small. You'll begin to hide. You won't share your offers. Maybe you won't even tell people that you're stepping out into the coaching world. So to sum it up, your results are a direct reflection of your actions, which are a direct reflection of your thoughts. And so you have to get your thoughts in alignment if you want good results. The truth is, we all have limiting beliefs. In fact, with every level you go up, every up level you take, you'll run into a limiting belief. And that's just our body's way of trying to keep us safe, keep us comfortable, keep us in a place that's familiar. But remember, there's no growth there. So when you come into these limiting beliefs, don't beat yourself up. Acknowledge that they exist and then begin to shift them to align with where you want to be. So maybe instead of saying, no one will ever listen to me, you could replace that with something like, I know what I have to share is powerful and I know the right people will listen to me. Really replace those limiting beliefs with a belief that's going to serve you and your overall success. And then when you find a belief that's going to serve you, continue to recite that belief. Make it part of your day-to-day talk so that you can begin to embed that belief and in turn begin to live it out. The third piece of advice that I have for you is to get support. A lot of times our pride will allow us to believe that we should be able to figure this out alone, or we should already know the answer. And so the idea of getting support either can feel embarrassing or can feel like unnecessary. I personally experienced this when I was trying to make my website. I really wanted to get my website out because then I felt like a real coach, but I didn't want to hire somebody to do it. I'm like, man, there's YouTube galore. Like I could figure it out. That's what us millennials believe. So I did YouTube it and I did make a website after 3 long, strenuous weeks, but it was barely functional and definitely not very appealing. Long story short, I ended up paying a website designer and that changed everything. My website was up in 5 days. I was able to send people that way, and I actually made my first sale shortly thereafter. Now, that was because I stepped aside and allowed myself to say, it's okay to get support on this journey. If you're wonderful at designing websites, that may not apply to you, but it's not just about websites. It's about getting support where you know that you need support. For example, getting support from a coach is life-changing. I decided to hire a coach, someone who had blazed the trail before me, and she was not only able to help me figure out where I had small gaps in my business funnel, in my approach, in my, online presence, she also was able to hold me accountable, motivate and encourage me, and help me to take it to that next level. It was amazing because not only did my thoughts begin to change, my actions began to align with where I wanted to be, and therefore my results totally improved. And it happened pretty quickly. With her support, I was able to go against fear. Even though I felt it, I still went against it and achieve a level of success that I don't feel like could have ever been possible alone. So don't let your pride keep you stranded or stuck. Don't let limiting beliefs keep you trapped. Identify the support that you need and be willing to get that support. Here's the truth. The coaching business, while we see it online, on social media, from our favorite coaches or our favorite influencers, it can look extremely seamless and easy and fun. And while the reality is the coaching business can require discipline and dedication and moving against fear, I can tell you it makes it so worth it in the long run when you commit and you continue to show up. If you're looking for more tools, more strategies, and more support on your aspiring coach journey, I have just the thing for you. If you use the link below, you can get access to my totally free Get Your Next Paid Client Now bundle, where I literally walk you through the process to increase your income, increase your impact, improve your magnetism, and your overall success. So use the link below, and I look forward to seeing you there on the inside. Before you go, 2 things. First, if you know someone who can be blessed by this information I shared today, sharing is caring. So make sure you share this video so they also can get the information I shared and access to the free bundle below. Also, before you go, make sure you hit like and subscribe so that you never miss a single video from me, because I love being able to share new inspiration and new information. So make sure you hit like and subscribe before you go. And until next time, I will check in and chat with you all later.